but it could have been.
He showered like 45 minutes ago.
Yeah, I want to be fresh for the broadcast.
You are as fresh as can be.
Yep, that's right. Uh-oh, 33.
Yeah, we're gonna see the storm hammer from Mickey. Nice dead shot as well. 33 is dead. First blood to Insania. Mickey, he's certainly gonna fall. Can they get Dyrachyo as well? He's gonna be resigned to his own death eventually, but gets a lot of XP in the meantime. So a 1 for 2 as Liquid coming out on top of that.
Fighting into March of the Machines on the runes is a bold choice. And I wanted to say, so obviously they talked about this as well on the panel. This has to be the worst possible matchup that Tundra can get in the finals. They have barely, can't remember the last time they won a series against Liquid. It's been so long.
Yeah, just set it up. Make it nice and dramatic, Cinderin.
Well, here's the thing. If it's a bad matchup, and you have, you know, historically just, this is a tough opponent, it's going to feel that much sweeter if you do get the win. And if you don't, you can chalk it up to, well, it was Liquid this time.
That's right.
You know?
That's so. Boxy
Tundra have everything to win here.
In the top lane, will...
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, was that a deny?
Nope.
It was not a deny. Couldn't see with the text there.
Dazzle PA, what year is it? This lane together. This feels like something straight out of 2009.
Well, we saw Whitemon play Dazzle support, I believe it was yesterday.
Yep.
Did not win.
Didn't it?
He did, and I just have horrible memory. Did it actually?
Wasn't that the last game of the day?
Oh, God.
Am I missing?
The last day was the hour-and-a-half game that was 20 minutes, you mean?
Yeah, wasn't he?
It gets absorbed. You blink forward a little bit.
350. Range.
Oh, tell me about this hero. I'm guessing you haven't seen it in the core position either.
It's actually been pretty popular in pubs in High
okay.
Immortal, so I'm relatively familiar with it as a core, but yeah, in this tournament, I think Nothing to Say played it once. I was talking to Hawk about it before this game, and he said Nothing to Say went for repair bots as the mid-tinker in that game.
Huh.
Translocator is not a given that you have to take, but I really like his choice of doing it this game in particular because it's a get-out-of-jail-free card against Clockwork. If you have Defense Matrix on and you get hookshot in the cogs, this push-out can get you out of those cogs.
Yeah, that's true.
And get you a much better position to fight. Obviously, you can get vacuumed back in, but there's a lot of like conditionals that need to be met for that to actually even happen. So.
That's a good segue. Let's talk about Clockwork. This hero hasn't seen too much action. This is your favorite hero of all time as well.
Yeah, probably is if I had to pick one. Yeah, I'm not too convinced by this patch, to be honest. Obviously, one of the heroes that got nerfed from the damage reduction on spells. Battery Assault no longer does bonus damage to creeps, which was one of Clockwork's ways of trying to keep up and farm. Now, I like that overall design direction of removing those things, but the heroes that lost it weren't really compensated much in any other avenues, while other heroes didn't get similar
One step at a time, Cinderin.
Yeah.
All right, that's how iterative design works.
That's right.
Saksa with the cogs. Mickey is going to be able to break himself out of there and get
Hero is amazing against the cogs. This matchup has really changed.
Yeah.
This used to be such a bad matchup for Jakiro because Clockwork would hookshot cog you in and you would struggle to break the cogs. Now you just attack it once and you run out.
Yeah, you struggle to move at all as Whitemon gonna get hounded by Boxy and Saberlight. Won't lead to a kill, but a lot of harassment.
He's definitely in the green room yelling at Shiver for not letting him finish his sentence. All have a lot of interpersonal drama among the talent group.
Yep, of course we all hate each
T-Gub
other.
is the most loud and rowdy person among all of them. Very insufferable individual.
And Jenkins is strangely silent in the green room, which is really weird based on his persona. Boxy inside of his own call lane. He's gonna get Phantom struck. There's the dead shot onto Dyrachyo. Making this very aggressively. Another stifling dagger from afar. And no deny again from Saberlight. Dyrachyo and company, or Whitemon specifically, would get the last hit.
All in all, this laning stage is going quite even.
Coming back against them with the strategies and whatnot.
That has not been the case for Tundra versus
But he's been waiting for this moment.
That's right. He played the long con.
That's right. As we're going to see a rolling thunder from BZM. Boxy, poison touched by Whitemon. Sox is going to make his way over as well. This will be a kill as BZM picks it up. Now, how does the interaction with cogs and the rolling thunder work? You can...
When you're level 15 on Clockwork, you're not really killing heroes anymore as much as you're controlling them. So, Mickey, speaking of...
Yep, gets himself out of the cogs. You see the TP from Insania. Gets the dual rep on the Soxa, who's basically all alone now. Will burn away. Boxy will get the last hit.
Yeah, they tried to dive Mickey there with the Clock Darks here, but this is no longer 2022, so that's not a kill. Mickey will instead survive on 500 health. The game has changed, Shannon.
Yes.
Modern Dota is a different beast. Clockwork has not upgraded his tech enough.
33 diving. You have the wall come out. Mickey able to run away, and 33 is in a lot of trouble.
Damn, that calling so much
damage here, but a nice grave from Whitemon.
No
Blood grenade trying to turn this around onto Boxy. Dead shot. Did it hit?
That's a god.
Did he tank it?
That was flat out get down, Mr. President Darkseer.
That was nice.
Darkseer, of course, not fit for president. He's very smart. That is. So he could never.
True that. Mickey. They're still trying to find him. He's at half HP. Will pop the ult. Soxa with the cogs. Another TP coming in. Nisha. Which he can get around pretty easily. Has the shield rune bottled up right now. And he'll backline. That's the beauty of. Oh, I don't know if
Beauty off the tongue, Shannon. Good one.
Yeah, thank you. And Nisha protecting this tier 1 tower. The spam of the Martian machines. You can see that Tundra are here in numbers, though.
Ooh, Mickey.
They really want to find a pickoff.
Well, he did finish the camp, and he is now heading up north, but Soxa should be able to piece this together based on his ward and...
Oh, they will be. Oh, Duraccio's going to take a full Ravage into the Ice Path. He's actually going to live now. The laser from afar. Nisha finds the last hit. Mickey, in the meantime, getting number 3 on him. He's getting to the other side of Poison Touch. A nice dead shot to bring him back, but Nisha will find Soxa. Finally, they get what they came for. Feels like many minutes ago, as there's the Dire Fountain. BZM will be getting the last hit onto Mickey. It took a long ass
Dominator creep for your Darkseer, which is a sad fate, but yeah, such is life sometimes. Saberlight.
Yeah, battery slow upon him will bump into the cogs. Kind of resigned here as Nisha gets off a laser onto Duraccio, who does have to be careful. Martian Machines providing a lot of cover. Cycling that Duraccio actually wants to go in deep. The Kraken Shell finding a lot of cover for himself as well as Duraccio.
Sorry, that didn't mean for that to come out that way.
Yeah, I was going to say, what are you about?
Yeah, that's close.
You have a thing for watermelons?
That was your takeaway from that.
Saberlight lives. And how about the matchup of late game? I know it's not. I think he's going to take 2 stacks here.
You're going to have a refresher on Tide if we get to that point. Ice Path is a really strong follow-up stun. The dead shot and everything. So they can definitely chain stuns. And there's no way for Tundra to kind of get good dispel against it.
Boxy ticking away. Deny finally. Denied. This is the 3rd attempt. Denied illusion rune before that as well. So double deny. Awful projection, first usage, I believe,
for the Shivas. So obviously the Halberd will be nice against Sven, but I have to say, Nisha has been completely unaddressed in this game as the mid-tinker. Yeah. 3-0-1, top net worth together with the Sven. This hero can get extremely scary given enough time. Duraccio, yeah.
Oh boy.
He is a goner.
Super easy kill. Good positioning from Liquid. That's going to put him behind on the old Battle Fury. Oh, we're getting Kraken Shell stacks today, huh?
Yep.
Nice.
Got 3 of those.
All right.
And as we learned at face value and believed it.
Yeah,
so.
your Discord sounds like they'd be pretty smart.
Oh, that's really nice of you to say.
Make up for your idiocy, of course.
That is not how that would work.
That is how it works, Thunder. Was going to get a shot. Rolling Thunder. They got the stun lock. He's all alone. This will lead to an eventual kill. It's taken a while, though. Obviously doesn't want to pop the Ravage there, as BZM will net himself a kill. Has the defusal. We'll be going for Blink. And let's get back to this Nisha Tinker again. Yeah. He has Blink right now. Has Kaya. Going for Aghanim's Scepter.
Yeah, the Kaya rush is interesting to me. I don't know how common...
A lot of people can attest to that.
Yep.
15 minutes. Tormy time.
That's right. Liquid are set up.
In the Lotus Flower area, is he going to find Saberlight, or is it the other way around? He's in the cog. Novel projection is used. Insanity getting rolled on. Can't get any spells off. Finally, the Ice Path comes. As Mickey's going to use that as an opportunity to right-click 33. That's Halberd. Insanity has already died. There's doing the back wall, but the Ravage to come is going to hit 2. Down goes 33. Sox on the other side. Has Cogs now. Will likely get chased. Will they bother? 1 for 1, 4 for support, so Liquid will be happy. They have enough space to go for the old Tormy. Looks like that is the case.
find it surprising how often this Observer Ward that Tundra have down here right now gets to stick around.
Oh, that was close.
Very close. And of course it's that close because they didn't deward here, but that Ops has been really common this tournament, but still teams are placing a set that just barely doesn't reach.
He is all alone here, by the way. He is being quite the nuisance. He's gonna die. It seems like he wanted to. The Saberlight.
He has left an Obs behind that box he's about to walk into. Oh, nice. Get major area control, but that means an ability like Jetpack by extension should be better. But it's one of those shards that you don't really like. Clockwork just struggles to get gold, and this game is the perfect example of that. Sock's a bottom net worth. The hero doesn't farm very well. So can you really afford to buy the shard in a lot of games when you want some sort of utility item? Glimmer or Fort Staff or Solar. It's
we got a wraparound.
He's actually going Blade Mail here, it looks like, against the Tinker, which I'm not sure how good that is anymore.
This is a tier 1. It's going to be fortified. Soxa looking for the hook shot. We'll get it onto Mickey. He's already on the war cry. There's the wall. Ice path to follow, though. Now the roller coming from BZM, holding both Mickey and Saberlight in place. Brave to keep Soxa alive. That's 2 dead for Liquid already. Foxy with the TP out. He actually cancels it there. As Dyrachyo wants to continue the fight. He's going to get lasered to half HP. He has to be careful. This is an Aghanim Scepter Tinker. Dyrachyo will Phantom Strike away. BZM coming. They still want to fight. Nisha is such a beast.
He has Arcane Rune.
This hero is so hard to deal with going high ground against the March of the Machines.
He had so many spells to cast that with the Arcane Rune. They didn't lose anyone, so that was a really nice defense from Tundra, getting the perfect chain E-Blade and the defense matrix.
Yeah.
But that's quite far away, so if he's playing the timing here...
Yeah, it is. He jumps in onto Mickey, who wants to fight this out. Ice path is bare, but now the reinforcements have arrived. The wall is placed. BGM with the Rolling Thunder. Do they have the perma-stun? Mickey gets pretty damn low. The swashbuckle into the illusion is enough. I thought he was actually going to live there as Liquid came in numbers, especially with Nisha's laser that just does a ridiculous amount of damage at this point.
Saberlight needs to get some more gold. That's actually the biggest difference between the teams right now is the fact that Saberlight does not have utility items except his shard. And well, that's how you get around.
Not in this mode, it's how he will fall.
He seems a bit desperate to get his dagger, but I honestly think he should just be farming it very, very safely instead. This blink is a massive difference maker. When you look at how Tundra are playing the fights, it's a lot about just getting that one jump with Clockwork into a vacuum follow-up, and Tide can completely combo break this if he has the blink. They fight Boxy too.
Yeah, this is the 21-minute shrine, of course. Dyrachyo. He has the BK... okay, he couldn't actually blink strike onto Boxy, and now the Nightfall away. He's okay. He has learned from the best. Soxa will be left behind.
I think awkward is a good way to describe what just happened there. That was...
I assume he was trying to Phantom Strike on Pierce the Veil. Is that what happened?
I mean, you can't. You still connect. You just don't hit it.
You don't hit it. So, yeah.
These issues that you have, especially against the Tinker, I don't know. Like maybe it's a too glass half empty way of thinking, but
yeah,
we'll see. He's still on the SNY. Yes, the Satanic makes a ton of sense, but it is perhaps a little bit concerning. Is he gonna actually have enough damage to kill these heroes? Defense Matrix, Sven Warcry, tanky heroes.
So they blink right on him. He has to pop the BKB and retreat the Nightfall maneuver for a second time this game.
That's a free tower.
Indeed.
Fire's on the way for BZM. Next item for him. Really talk about him as a carrier, but he's queuing it up. He's got a shard on the courier. And it's time to prepare for the Tormentor.
Army
Good
time.
Heavens, would you look at the time.
And a smoke from Liquid.
And Jab's proud of his team. Says that they are struggling to time the Tormentor. This time they did it right.
Radiant are scanning.
Tundra actually leaving.
There you go.
They had the area and then they gave it up. So I think they've just lost the Tormentor now, in fact.
Yeah, this patch is really delivering. Like, this is the actual design coming into play here. Soxa will get the shard, so we're going to see his jetpack.
Yep. Oh, he almost stole Roche.
And now Aegis for Mickey. And
considering how...
Not the best Aegis carrier, but it feels like Tinker is untouchable right now.
Both that, but also if you look at Tundra's teamfight plan so far, they've been jumping Sven more or less every time. If he has this Aegis, he's a very unappealing target on you, but then he can't follow up with anything. It's a very standard item on Tinker. It's just not the best BKB game ever, but it's probably still good enough.
They almost got caught here from the Tundra side. They're going to get the Shrine instead. Dyrachyo with another defensive BKB.
He's down to 6 seconds, and I don't think he's hit a hero with BKB
He
yet.
has not.
That is...
Definitely not.
That is 3 defensive back-to-back uses.
Back to back to back, Tundra.
Oh, BZM.
Yep, he gets off the Rolling Thunder and has a TP.
33 will TP out as well.
Surely he'll use it.
Misses the entire wave.
Yeah.
Without Satanic.
Yeah.
She's just going to get countered by laser. She's going to get caught in any stun and not be able to fight her way back out after she drops low. So that this is a very... It's a riskier approach, but I actually think it is better, so I do agree with it. But you got to execute to a high degree to make this work. Dyrachyo.
Yeah, that's the scary part.
We're thinking about it.
You think you have a free kill on a support, and Tinker can always just TP right on top.
That's
a jetpack, but the anchor comes from Saberlight. The shard in tow.
And it needs some better fuel for that jetpack to carry the anchor as well. So
yeah,
would be a nice buff to Clockwork. It is very low on net worth, but silver lining here is as long as Saberlight can get off a good anchor and his Ravage, I think that his job is done, and we'll see it right now.
Ravage into the laser. BZM, he gets the shard off, but the Stormhammer is there. And the first core kill, it feels like, in quite a while. Liquid be very happy with that.
1 minute, but no wave.
Oh, Dyrachyo. Now we're going to see the Nightfall again.
Oh, yeah.
Pops it. He does hit the hero one time. Phantom strikes away. Stormhammer is going to get on at the very tail end. Gush under the tier 2. Gets the blink strike off, but the E-Blade is there. He's in a lot of trouble if they want to dive here. Mickey pops the ult, enraged here. Inside the cogs. PA getting lasered. They get the Hex onto Nisha. They'll pop the BKB. They find the BKB finally. No grave to come. Mickey, with the help of the Ice Pack, just beating on 33. Gets graved. Can he TP out? No stun. He's fine. Could have been even more of a disaster there for Tundra, but still. All right. Using PA. He's hit one hero, one time.
Going off.
Yeah.
And, well, they did save 33. As we covered, they actually did run out of every single stun they had.
Tide Shard is so often such a huge part of these games. 33 and Soxa are going to get initiated on. The laser's going to bounce onto 2. Mickey, they call the TP off for 33. They will find Soxa.
Mickey found the one possible spot to get stuck, but he did have the harpoon to get down with. I didn't even know you could get stuck on that corner behind that tree. That wasn't even a real attempt. Well, they might go for a real attempt now as they're smoked up as 4.
6k deficit for Tundra.
The 2 nullifiers are available, and it's time to strike now, but needs to find a good angle. And Boxy can just kind of frontline. If he gets his ulti off, he can
off into the side. Thursday can initiate here. Saberlight with a completely different Ravage, it looks like. Like Thunder, keeping everybody at bay. I think it's very low. Soxa with that blade now reflecting a lot of damage. As here comes Mickey, he's going to get bounced out of the top. Dyrachyo with the BKB. Not able to hit anybody because of the Ghost Scepter. BKB's not popped. Mickey versus Dyrachyo. Who will win? It will be Dyrachyo for now. He gets lasered after the fact. 3 dead for Liquid, 2 dead for Tundra. No more mana onto Nisha inside the cog. 33. BZM will team up to try to take him out. He is so tanky, though. My goodness. Finally, the Shadow Wave finishes them off. Double kill for Whitemon as Saberlight, the last remaining member of Liquid, will get chased down as well. One more Ghost Scepter for the road, but the Ion Shell finishes the job.
Oh, that one feels real bad for Saber. The fist fight to Dyrachyo just barely. So 5 for 2 for Tundra, a big swing. It also showcases the strength of Liquid's lineup if things go right.
Well, it's funny
disaster.
Because they kind of just ignored Nisha, right? That seems to be their strategy, is kill everybody else.
Radiant are scanning.
It's going to work for now. Eventually it'll get a Dagon, then it'll get worse. But
Boxy will be forced to use the ult again, and with that, Tundra disengages. Saberlight TP's in. Dyrachyo wants to fight. I'm not sure if he has Shard on him, but double fight will go through. That Ghost Scepter, and the hook shot coming in. 3 members getting Golden Thunder. 2 Purvis on into the swat. BZM takes out Mickey in turn. 3 for nothing. exploding as Tundra now taking firm control of this game.
Wow. That went real fast all of a sudden.
That was a sick vac wall into Rolling Thunder. That was like a bowling alley. Just disgusting.
Strike.
Well, it was 3 pins. So.
Well,
maybe in Denmark that's a strike.
No, in Denmark that's a turkey. We bowl with 1 pin.
Oh, okay.
It's very difficult actually. You got to hit that one every time. See the replay here. And you can see the mindset, right? They're just kiting Pierce the Veil while in the Nothal realm.
When you're in Nothal projection, it should change the colors of everything on your screen so it looks like you're in a different realm. Whitemon run into Boxy. They spot him. They're kind of ignoring each other. Oh. Shot misses. The Nothal projection into the Poison Touch Hex. 33's going to jump in with the Shivas. Boxy will have to pop the ult. No real reinforcements are coming.
There's Yule stopping the TP.
And he's going to get to the... They're very hesitant to go on him. Assume somebody's coming, but no. ZM with the shield crash, Aghanim Scepter. 60% accuracy, my boy Saksa. Not bad.
There are a lot of spells that's not bad. For hookshot, I would say that's under par.
Not bad,
honestly.
60%.
That's a spell that could just kind of sit there most of the time.
Why are you always so negative?
Oh, 60% is most of the time, technically speaking, Sinner. Shut up, Shannon. I know, but it should be more than 60.
Alright, we'll let Saksa know after this game. He sucks via Cinderin.
Okay.
They have 2 gems, by the way. Is that what did Whitemon have one?
Okay, Whitemon. Can he get out of this? No.
So he's going to return a gem.
Just hanging around here completely on his own. I'm not really sure what the combo. So I think that should just be his next purchase regardless.
Yeah, I think
honestly.
You never know with Dyrachyo, you know.
It's also a powerful item against Sven. Even if he has high armor, it's still, you know, you get that extra little bit of damage that in late game situations, sometimes 500 damage wins the entire game. And
does he even know that he hit that? I don't think so. Nullifier. Boxy's going to be forced to use his ult. Dyrachyo is anchored to the ground. Atos now doesn't want to use the BKB. Of course, has the Aegis, will use it. Another Dyrachyo type play incoming. And Saberlight's just going to blink away. So he gives up the Aegis basically for free. He's going to jump in 33 with the ult and beat him down to a pulp.
Totally isolated
seconds,
alone.
Can't get back in. Tundra getting the hell out.
And this is why they say never walk into the waterways alone, Shannon.
And they're going to find Whitemon as well. Dead in the Wofford. Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Want to point out this Sven does not have a crit.
Not going for Dagon yet.
Nope. And will he actually at this point? Like, what do you swap out?
Well, you eat your Ags, right?
Yeah, and then you go it, or do you go?
I don't know.
He had another item. It's that or Hex, right? Then you have to choose between the two. You can't get both now with this inventory.
True.
If you're running Yashikaya, you can't do both. And as far as I'm concerned, the ultimate late game Tinker build has Hex and Dagon 5. So maybe this Yashikaya will be sold eventually.
Well, this is damage on Dyrachyo. They're not going to find anybody, not outright at least.
Radiant structures are
And then make a different pathway. But
the gold
Liquid
is
not close.
Dead even.
Yeah, this is a hell of a game 1 for sure.
Nisha is so far ahead. It's a very weird distribution of gold. Nisha has like 10k on the Pango, and then Darkseer has 6k on the Tide. So there's a very, very big core-to-core difference internally among the ranks or the roles, but
Saberlight wants that haste.
He'll get it. He'll walk forward. It will obviously be nullified off immediately if the fight breaks out, but Dyrachyo,
He wants to use his damage rune.
just ran out.
Hook shot onto Mickey. Shielded right now. Gets out the Warcry spot. Dyrachyo coming delete Insania off the face of the earth. Rolling Thunder now. Can be applied to the Muerta. The BKB and the ult from Mickey are used, but now he's trying to run away. He's trying to fight Dyrachyo. Finally going to get wrapped up. There's the Brave coming out from the dazzle. Get Dyrachyo. Finish what he started onto Mickey. No. Gets lasered, gets destroyed. Mickey so low right now. He's going to get Poison Touch. Pops the Warcry. And we'll get another last hit onto a hero. Somehow Mickey is staying alive. Another Whitemon. Cancellation of the TP. Early grave. The rest of his team gets out. That's because it's only one hero. Double gem on the deck. Huge fight for Liquid.
At that night and day, getting a good Ravage, right? He just waited. This time around, Saber learned from his previous fight, just stalled out for as long as he possibly could, gets a full-on high impact Ravage on PA +1.
How did Mickey live, dude?
And then they immediately, that's the problem for Durachi. He already used his Satanic. He's just sitting in laser chains and can't get. So, really, really problematic. You can see him trying to stall things out here.
Yeah, he's trying.
Anchored. This could become problematic, actually, even within his own
Gets
base.
to the high ground, uses his shard. Mickey jumps in. Laser will continue a lot of damage. There's a hook shot from Sakura. They need to get out Mickey. They need to finally take down this Sven. Getting shielded, getting E-Blade. That's going to provide extra damage for the battery. So finally, they take him out. Sakura barely lives, but
Wants somebody to die immediately.
smoke from Tundra. Looking for a fight.
We'll get Roche. Roche. Maybe they will. This is not the fastest Roche.
Yeah, we got TPs coming in. Mickey making his way over. Has everything available. Saberlight HP. Saberlight in the pit in the spot that he should not be. That's a no-no spot. Well, to get scouted out though.
That'll find him.
And will Ogre seal away. This is an Agnes Scepter on Saksa actually. Got the crazy rockets.
Now, Tundra did get a nice warm-up for stalling out Roche for 3 minutes earlier today. So maybe this is just yet another one of those situations.
Duracio. Trying to go onto Nisha. Has the nullifier applied. Nisha. That translocator is so annoying to deal with. He's going to get away just fine. And Liquid, they can try to perhaps bounce. That's BGL. He's completely surrounded right now. The hookshot onto Mickey. BJB, and he is destroying everybody in his way. Looks like BGM is going to be next on his list as he is slowed to a crawl. 33 next to Roche, has to try to Ogre seal away. Just like that, back for Tundra. You're right, 2 supports dead. Duracio now kind of all alone. Will have the Phantom Strike away. Saberlight closing the gap. They have the hacks, they have the stuns. Duracio Phantom Strike, but he's still slowed. He's going to be anchored now. The Gray will keep him alive a little bit longer. Has to try to find his way out of this, but the dead shot is there. Down goes Duracio. And 33 being pursued by Nisha, the Dagon Express. Double kill for him. Will be a free Roche now for Scepter. This thing is,
it's insane.
It is going up in my rankings of best ags in the game. This is like a top 15 maybe right now. It's crazy.
It's really, really good.
As this will be a set of racks in the mid lane for Liquid. 33 not up for 26 seconds. No buyback
more
here.
than that. They're just going to keep going. These 20 seconds is easily a second lane. They'll force the glyph for the time being, but if they're fully set up, keep in mind, Tide also has Refresher Shard off that Roche. I mean, how on earth are you going to access this fight for Tundra?
Yeah, they will give it up. So 2 lanes for Liquid.
There it goes.
Trying to continue their dominance here against not only Tundra, but everybody at this tournament effectively. In this playoffs, they lost 1 game to Aurora. That's it.
Yep.
They've been undefeated since.
And it's concerning for Tundra if game 1 ends up going this way because...
Hook shot. Okay, that's a long-range engagement onto Mickey. Nullifiers on him. Here comes Saberlight. Rolling Thunders can provide a little bit of CC. There's the back wall. Okay, they need to fight now, surely. Poison Touch hacks as BGM going to continue with the Rolling Thunder. Mickey in a lot of trouble. This is going to be life number 1. Potentially. Can he stay alive? The E-Blade will be there, but still nullified right now. The double BKB activated, and they'll be able to take out the Aegis finally. 33 and company will have to try to disengage, though. This could be big. Shot. Saberlight jumps in with Ravage number 1. Eclipse 2. That's going to be the death of Saksa to start this out.
Wow, they actually got out so fast.
Oh, Duracio. Don't speak too soon.
I thought that was going to be a 3-man Ravage, but they disengaged just in time on 3 of them.
Yeah, now they know he has another Ravage as well. Mickey.
Oh, it's because he has AoE Surge talent on Darkseer. That's how they got out.
Ah, yeah, that's pretty good. Trying to be a bit annoying for Mickey, but he is going to get this melee racks. They don't have Saksa, but they're still going to try to fight in all likelihood. Not the projection is used. Everything being used now onto Mickey. Even a shard from Duracio. The Satanic is popped. There's the Abyssal Blade, but Mickey, he's just going to walk this off. He eats the cheese, and now they're a lot of trouble for Tundra as they're running out of steam here in Twix. PGL on the run with Swashbuckler to the high ground with a Ravage onto 3. Deletion on 2. Duracio. Crowd control to a high degree. Mickey takes that. Triple buyback from Tundra. And they absolutely have to get more than just Boxy here. Mega Crit's already there for Liquid. Saberlight Again, someone comes in with Mickey and Nisha. Pop the BKB. Stun lock on the 33. He gets lasered to death. He's out for likely the rest of this game. Whitemon, early grave on himself. Will be anchored to the ground. And this is the beginning of the end of game number 1. It's 3 dead for Tundra. Raja, all he can do is stay in the cover of his fountain. How much better is that really? We'll try one more flank strike, but the instant X into the double laser. And Dorothea 1 hit away. Will actually get back to the fountain in time. But now he has to worry about his building. Soccer with a hook shot. No more mana on the Tinker. Well, he has a little bit, I guess. We'll be able to bag it away. And it's hard to get him with Dorothea. Jumps in with one last ditch effort, but the laser's there. Double kill for Mickey with one more swing. As game 1 will officially go to Team Liquid.
Damn, I'm ready to see some damage numbers on this game. That must have been ridiculous output from both Mickey and Nisha. Truly carrying this game in tandem. 11-1 and 23 on the Tinker. And this is what I was going to say. A little bit.
The battle begins.
Thank you, Slacks. Cringeworthy as usual. The cringe master himself.
That was very soft on the cringe.
Yeah, I know. I just had nothing else to say.
He needs to step it up. I thought he was going to say after the finals was awful, that now it's time to go to the casters, who are also awful. So it was actually surprisingly positive.
Very true.
Only moderately toxic that time around. Well done.
Very true. We are in game number 2 of this best of 5 of the grand finals here at PGL Wallachia.
Close enough.
Season 3. And we have some crazy picks, and then we have a TA by BZM. We'll talk about it in just a moment. Actually, let's talk about it now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, a moment has passed, so you're not wrong. Yeah, this was the first pick of the tournament of this hero. Wait, Saberlight, is he okay here? Yes, he is, but
Dual Frenzy
damage. Oh, is Whitemon okay is the question. He is not.
Oh, Shikuchi, and the last right click comes in. Boxy with the first blood, already a good start on Liquid.
Four Spirit Heroes, and Tiny was banned, Dragonite was banned, and the Spirit Heroes against Night Stalker, Puck, and Grimstroke sound really unappealing. So they kind of cornered him in this. This is the most targeted I think we've seen. Oh, nice play here. He denied the bottom water and then jaunted to the top water. Wow. So effectively he got one and destroyed one. So BZM will get no refill. Yeah, the upside to TA is the laning stage against Puck should be good. It's a classic matchup, but I don't think it's as TA favored as it used to be. So find a footing in this game after the lane. That's what I'm looking at.
Boxy,
big damage.
We'll be able to get the Chikuchi off, and Whitemon, one more right click will bring him to the ground again.
This is a tough lane for Jakiro. Weaver is one of the best support-to-support matchups against Jakiro, and Lifestealer can't really help you against Night Stalker. So we've seen Saberlight have a good game on NS when he got absolutely bodied in lane yesterday. This time around, he is leading the overall net worth 3 minutes in. Last time he barely had a CS now. Oh, could be a big game for him individually.
And what are your thoughts on the Grimstroke coming out from Liquid?
I like it.
The facet that lets you control the vector targeted Stroke of Fate. I'm
generally looking for, hang on, Mickey might just kill Soxa here.
Soxa gets stunned up. There's the Stroke of Fate. Soxa will die.
I'm looking for two things mostly when I think about Grimstroke, and it's actually not Soulbind. It's whether you have good Inkswell carriers, and it's whether Phantom's Embrace is good at countering enemy cores. Because Soulbind combos can be cool. At a higher level of Dota, they're a lot harder to pull off, whereas the other two spells are very reliable. You're always going to be able to cast Inkswell on allies, and the Phantom's Embrace is just point and click, right? So yeah, he has really good carriers for the shell, or for the swell. He has Ursa, Weaver, and Night Stalker. It's like a dream Inkswell game. All three of those heroes are super fast, want to get in there. And now that it applies a basic Dispel on cast as well. So not really looking for that, but that's not why they picked the hero, clearly.
Yeah, and I would say, I mean, I know it's a position 5 here, but everybody's been getting so much Dyrachyo will get the open wounds off. Will walk away, or will he? Nice ice path from Whitemon, and it's Boxy getting low, trying to deny himself to the crease potentially, and he will. Unfortunate for Tundra. Now Saberlight chasing down Dyrachyo. Just needs a little bit of vision. Around the trees he goes. Will pop the rage, and now it's daytime, so Saberlight has not a hero any longer.
Nice juke. Bought enough time, and now he actually has to TP out. Blade or Luna, but it's still good.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't think, I genuinely don't even think that was a consideration for the pick. I don't think they thought about the Aghanims even remotely for this game. So. Ursa with a free start, as expected, against Dark Sim, where it's a pretty damn easy lane when you have a 5 Grim. And Tundra will need to try to find some sort of solutions as the laning stage breaks apart now a little bit.
40 and 11 right now. And you can see Dyrachyo on the other side, 24 and 5, so having a bit of a struggle, so it feels like he's been at low HP the entire laning stage. Yeah, Saksa comes in to help out, not able to turn it into a kill though.
And Saberlight's not an easy kill.
Insania.
Oh, if they get both of these, that is...
It looks like they're getting it.
Oh, that's illegal. You can't do this when the lanes go like this, Tundra. That is...
Yeah.
That's really bad news. They didn't even... It didn't even know if their 3 heroes could have necessarily killed him without a trade of some sort from Weaver. Oh.
Yeah, Nisha. They're going to try to go on him. BZM, of course, with the level advantage, but they... Man, so many of these rotations from Saksa and Whitemon have not...
They're desperate. They feel desperate because it's difficult to pull them off. It's hard to kill heroes. Night Stalker, the puck is hard to catch for their lineup, and then the Ursa top seems kind of hopeless to try to gank. So I like the overall idea of pressuring the mid tower here, though. I think this is, if you can't find the ganks successfully, at the very least play off of creeps and try to force a rotation from the enemy team. Liquid will not bring anyone.
Distance. Tier 1 tower might be conceded. Insania, he's going to take a trap.
Trying to deny, maybe.
And, oh my god, he gets that too. Oof.
That feels like a bit of a misplay from BZM to make that a possibility. I think he could have played that in a different fashion, so he guarantees the last hit. You're TA with Refraction. You hit twice as hard as Puck. He should never be able to deny the tower. So.
33, his stack is basically dead.
Yep. There's the Dyrachyo dive. He's dead.
Fear,
solo kill.
Right clicks. Yikes, man.
Level 7 and S for Saberlight. And BZM will TP down here to defend, so now your TA is the one to move. And she obviously can't kill him at all. So
has been killed.
Yeah, this is looking very, very healthy for Liquid right now. It's only a 1k lead, but their game plan, together with Darkseer, because you can vacuum into silencing traps, you can give her Surge, which allows her to stick on her target. They do have some, it's not an obvious synergy, but...
He's gonna enrage BZM. They're gonna look for the kill and they get their first of the game. Here comes Saberlight though. It is natural nighttime. Coil from Nisha into the crippling fear. All focus right now on this TA. Boxy coming in from the side. He is just cannot find an exit. Saberlight might get traded out. He does. A nice dead shot from Saksa. And even the Shakuchi's knocking out. BZM cleaning up another one. 3 for nothing and BZM survives.
Wow, I really thought they had him, and so did Liquid. Their play call there was prioritize the TA over the guaranteed Jakiro kill in the coil. They didn't have enough against the Refraction. Now Nisha getting dead.
Nisha, what? Double kill for BZM?
Okay, this is
somehow
massive.
That turned into a double kill, but yeah, that what just happened? It's so random.
Yeah, this was damn. All right, we have a game. Yeah, this was looking like it could get scary very fast, but Tundra have stabilized it very much.
More than stabilized. They've taken a 2k lead now. It's Dyrachyo gonna open wounds, Saberlight, and there you see Whitemon using his ult for the first time. He is level 7 after that engagement in the mid lane. They clean up Saberlight easily. And Nisha was making his rotation over, but will think better of it. 33 gonna follow the orb, follow the bright lights.
To find impact now when he's this far ahead of the puck. He was ahead by 300 a few minutes ago.
I wonder if they can do this. Open wounds to start things out. Overpower. There's the silence. Into the dead shot. McCabe still relatively healthy. Will pop the enrage and retreat to his tier 1 tower. The reinforcement's coming. 33 from the north. Gets off the wall. Iron Shell as well onto Dyrachyo. McCabe, in fact, will finish the job. Big kill again for Tundra. We're looking horrific in the first few minutes, and now we're in pretty good control of the game.
They'll trade away Whitemon bottom, but that's a very good trade, of course. Getting that Ursa, slowing him down is well worth it. Now poking the top tier 1. Nisha trying to do a little bit of chip damage here, maybe setting up for...
What happened there? Did he cancel his attack? Maybe he was trying to stack there, but Whitemon level 8 now on this Jakiro.
Instantly TPs to mid, probably connecting for rune control and maybe a smoke play.
Dyrachyo. Oh, it's got silence upon silence. He's in a lot of trouble just trying to fight his way out of it, but goes inside of the creep. Eventually will fall. Pops out, and now he's going to try to turn this around to Insanity as the TPs have arrived. They get the support, but eventually Dyrachyo is the trade. Headshot not
Crazy how long he lived.
Light. Looks like he's going to get out. Be able to TP on the cliff.
Would be nice. Tundra, they will grab a Tormentor uncontested here. Oh, I say that. Is Boxy really thinking about this?
No, not quite. Boxa gets the shard.
I actually think he had it if he just ran into it, but he hesitated. Soxa gets the shard when somebody else kills the Tormentor too. Oh, he's in trouble, by the way.
He is. Swarm.
At least slightly.
He has cover with 33. Is Shikuchi not going to be...
Another tower deny for Liquid.
Going any further, yeah. Deny does come out, though. 4K lead for Tundra. As Insanity is going to smoke.
Nisha has an amp damage, looking for his first kill of the game. 17 minutes in on puck. He does not even have an assist yet.
That is so crazy.
And he'll find one. Soxa is doomed here, but what's it going to cost them?
He's going to pop Dust and his ult. As they want to give it to Nisha, but Insanity will take it with the Inkswell. 33 in the meantime. Getting hounded by Saberlight, but the Illusion is hounding him in turn. Nisha gets off the coil, but the mech keeping 33 alive, and they're going to try to turn it around on the puck instead. Gets to the other side of the macro fire, though. As PK wants to fight, focusing now all this side onto the TA. BZM getting snubbed. That refraction is going to end eventually, and so is his life. Triple kill for Mickey. Dyrachyo into the creep. Pops right out, trying to take out Boxy in turn, but he's not going to be able to get anybody, unfortunately for him. So a 4-for-1 Liquid.
5-for-1. Soxa was dead in the beginning.
Yeah, that's true.
This fight was so long that he respawned, but obviously can't rejoin. Full team wipe. Might not have the best start, but then ultimately at some point Nisha kind of gets there. This fight, a big help in that. He got 4 assists. None of the kills went to him, so not the most gold. But it's looking a lot healthier now that he's catching up.
Insane, yeah.
Nice pick from side of Tundra.
By the way,
Tia and Muerta is a killing squad together. Double silence, tons of burst.
I didn't notice that Saberlight has armlet, by the way. It's like an older school type of Night Stalker build. Very cool.
True that.
Why pick it up in this game, you think?
I think he considers it a good item against TA, is my guess. Just getting that additional health and armor for that matchup in particular. Also against Lifestealer. I think it's a clever choice here. Gives you the...
Uh-oh, Dyrachyo just dead. Wow, that was fast. TP's coming.
Yep.
Just 33.
That's not really a helpful TP either.
Dark Ascension from Saberlight as Whitemon.
He gets really good intel here.
He does. 2 supports from the north.
Tundra needs to get the hell out of here, actually. They're just going to get sandwiched.
Sounds delicious.
Yep, it's lovely.
33.
They're trying to find an escape path, just running straight down the lane to 33.
The tier 1 tower is still up here.
Yeah, so that is Dark Ascension down though, but now Natural Night will kick in, bridging the gap more or less perfectly there. Saberlight, little bounty hunter, bounty snack.
Soxa will find a little treat for
Kill
BZM.
squad again. We'll find Insania again.
He has food.
He gets 2-shot by TA. It's might be a game to like Ghost Scepter. Lifestealer and TA sounds pretty good.
Desolator's really fallen off, hasn't it? Not seeing it on the TA even. There's only a couple heroes that are buying it right now.
We've seen it on Clinks this tournament. On
is that the only one buying it?
I don't think I've seen it. Another
Atos into the silence. Deadshot not going to hit though. Actually sidesteps another silence. There's a crippling fear from Saberlight. Just going to delay the inevitable here, I would think. Although he has a lot of move speed. Dead shot.
Here, maybe?
Nicely done. The ion shot from the illusion. Oh, he's armlet toggling though. Another ATOS. This takes quite a bit of time, but they do find it.
Space. He gets tipped by Mickey for buying as much time as he could, but the Darkster shard actually the reason he dies there. The slow trail.
Oh, that's true, yeah. BZM. Oh, nice double ice on the 2 force in the back of fire to follow. But BZM, Fury Sweeps are going to be too much. They don't have detection though. Melt Strike. Mickey's dead. Great turnaround here from Tundra. I thought that Liquid had the one up. Dyrachyo working on an armlet of his own.
They need Nisha in these kinds of moves. They want to pull that one off, I think.
He will have a Paraz.
Leaving out a little bit here, Liquid. See the replay here. So Nisha, even he was there, but he's forced to get out with the jaunt and then can't re-engage. Never coiled.
Oh, Dyrachyo. Oh my goodness.
So they did actually have Nisha there. I just saw the coil being available and didn't feel any impact from him, but that was because the ice path was just that good.
Oh, they had a sentry
Really
right there too, so they actually did have vision of the melded TA, but
just couldn't hit him.
yeah, I guess not.
Clutch, you can actually break coil if you're standing at maximum range, because coil has a search range, but it also takes verticality into account. So if you go up in the air, you can actually break it while invulnerable.
Yep.
And then the third reason that game was for reverberating silence. But that isn't here, but instead, you might be buying some time against, you know, an NSF.
ATOS into another silence. Nisha's getting deleted here. Someone on the 2, but it's not going to be followed up with anything. Down goes Nisha. Insania's TP canceled via the vacuum. 2 dead for Liquid. Super fast. Go ahead and continue right
There again. No, that was it.
Okay, well, 2 of those heroes are in this game, right? The Puck and the Ursa.
Yeah, it's similar logic, right? And the Night Stalker is a little bit of a pseudo issue as well with the silence. You can deal with that one maybe. Yeah. Damn. Soxa is doing work this game. He's found so many opportunities for his team on this. It'll hurt him a lot if this Orchid timing comes in at the opportune moment. Because if he has just bought his Mystic Staff, he'll be very far off being able to pivot his build. So in a way, for Nisha, it would actually be good to get ganked somewhat soon so he can fix his build before it's ages.
It was the tank attempt, or the gank attempt, I should say, is Mickey. He already used his ult and BKB.
Nice
He doesn't
wall.
have TP for 13 seconds. He's just gonna die. Dyrachyo has to be careful. We've seen this before when he tries to get greedy. Meanwhile, BZM, he's all alone up here. And Nisha,
No coil. Oh,
play around with his food. The waning rift and a couple more right clicks will suffice.
Oh, that's such a massive kill. Just when you got this great Ursa kill on the side of Tundra, the immediate great equalizer coming.
These games have been delivering so far in this finals, for sure. Both have been quite close.
And none of the games have felt clean either, which, you know, makes for more entertaining Dota when the leading team is making a couple more mistakes. Been caught out a little bit. Dyrachyo, Sal. No coil.
Inkswell will stop
Coil
teleportation. Phantom's Embrace. He has to kill it. He can infest 33. In the Dark Ascension, that should secure Tormentor for Liquid.
I think they might have been able to get the Aegis with coil, but
They will find... Oh, Boxy. Do they have the vision up here? Nisha comes in with a big waning rift and a coil as well. Boxy's actually surviving through this. They're going to find 2 supports on the back end. Great rotation from Liquid.
And we've talked about some heroes of old. This is not the Weaver you guys remember if you haven't played Dota for a while. Weaver now has 1700 health minute for level 12 with a couple of items.
Already shown off his Yules. You're going to get some D-ward action. As the Yasha at base, we'll be going for the SNY for the status resist.
Yeah, pretty standard.
And Liquid coming in from the south right into Dyrachyo. He's going to get silenced. There's the Yules to try to buy him a little bit of time. Gets off the rage. And now the Soulbind not going to do too much. Now it's going to connect out the white bot. Nisha with the waning rift. The infest inside of the double-headed dragon. Going to pop the Pinata and out comes Dyrachyo. Saberlight with BKB on the retreat. We'll get 4 steps to safety. It goes down to Dyrachyo. They're trying to kite him behind the BKB's going to come in and absolutely destroy 33. Dyrachyo getting kited so hard right now. BZM trying to kill the Zeta, but that's a big Lotus that came out. 3 dead already for Tundra. The big tripling fear from Saberlight comes in to get their 4th.
Bash insta first hit.
And BZM left to his own devices, all alone, 1 versus 4. Liquid will eat him up.
And there were a lot of, like, let's say the TA innate, instead of telling you when Roche spawns exactly in advance, it just told you Roche has spawned.
Yeah, that'll be exactly the same as it was before.
And having the foresight allows you to make a team smoke move 20 seconds before Roche spawns, kill a hero, and know that you're getting the Roche. I think that's way more powerful.
It's very interesting, though. And I wonder why we haven't seen more. He's going to get the shit kicked out of him.
Bing bong.
That is a macro pyre down.
That's true. That.
Well, Dyrachyo, is he done with his S and Y yet? It's getting pretty close, about 500 away, as Saberlight will find him Muerta. Soxa will fall.
I don't think that's how you pronounce it.
Muerta.
33. He'll get out.
Oh,
Leda. Yes, that's how you pronounce Muerta.
Oh, PGL. Oh boy, this is really bad for him. That is a huge death. He has buyback, but
he felt confident going for this wave because of the move bottom. With Night Stalker as well as Puck showing that other kill, he thought he could grab that wave, but Liquid just have both side lanes on lockdown. You gotta bring the numbers. 33
Dyrachyo spotted. He's huge kill. Phantom's Embrace on top of him. He's dead. Again, they have the buybacks, but expending it will put them even more at the deficit. Dyrachyo on the retreat. The Soul Bunny's to connect. Hero, it's a full team wipe. Very separated kills overall, but it's still a full.
As a matter of fact, he's believed in Tundra the entire game until recently. But
that's right.
No longer.
You have to come to grips with reality.
He has lost faith.
I fear they will be too late. Nisha gonna pop the smoke. Spots one, and already the Aegis secured. For Liquid
territory.
Oh, they actually have a decent connection onto Nisha. They're gonna get a headshot into the head of damage. 33 eaten up already, and Mickey going to town. He has that Aegis still, so not really caring about this first life. See if they can run out of steam, though. They're gonna get the connection onto Nisha. He's gonna get the Yules trying to kite as Dyrachyo dies again. Now the coil finally being expended. Another death for Tundra. They've lost this fight. They've likely lost this game number 2. BZM, he gets brought back into the arms of Liquid. A full team wipe as GGs are called. 2-0 start to this grand finals for Liquid.
Damn, that was actually a really well-played fight from Tundra, and they got 0 kills. The game is just over. They had so many good setups trying to kill Nisha, but just barely getting bailed out multiple times. The Ursa got ulti off on, I think, 5% and stayed alive for a very long time.
The battle begins.
For an inside joke that literally nobody's going to understand, we have Nisha mid on the Slardar here. We'll talk about it in just a moment. Liquid versus Tundra, game number 3. And it's already a 2-0 start for Liquid, Cinderin.
Yeah.
Tundra, it just seems to be, Liquid is just their kryptonite for whatever reason.
Flat out, this is giving me, I mean, it's really funny to see these team-to-team matchups similar to, you know, was it last year or was it in 23 that Gaimin just could not lose to Liquid, right? It was like forever. And then Liquid finally got the win against them at some point, right? And that was a massive relief for them. It's kind of a similar story here. Tundra are, for this year so far, the best team in the world. Liquid just remains a thorn in their side, and this is their final chance in this grand finals of trying to overcome those demons. Or it will just be a clean 3-0.
And I want to talk about Nisha playing Slardar mid. It has looked really bad this tournament. Am I wrong on that? As Dyrachyo, he is going to go down, but not before Saberlight. So first blood goes the way of Tundra. Tag team doing a lot in this, but at least Tundra get first blood this time.
I think Slardar has been so-so. I think he's 4-5, and yeah,
Look terrible.
It's a mixed bag. Well, I think there are a couple of games where it looked terrible, which is the thing. It's not.
Is it only the games that we cast?
You can have a hero that goes 4-5, and you're like, yeah, it's solid, but you know, it lost a little bit more than it won. The games were close, but honestly, some of the losses, I was like, man, this hero did almost nothing this game. So. Yeah. If that's what's going to happen here, obviously Tundra will be able to make a little bit of a comeback into the series, but let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Let's see how the lane goes first.
I will say, it was a very somber Moonmian. We're not used to seeing him without tons of energy, hyping up his team.
Yeah.
Just seemed to be resigned to this. As Sunstrike, kill onto Mickey. So BZM, I wanted to talk about this next, is playing his signature Invoker.
Yep.
Basically the only person picking it.
Yeah.
Hit a catacomb all day to life.
Yeah.
Just every single one. 33. That Ion Shell gonna apply a lot of pressure in Sadie. He's played this Darkseer every single game of this Grand Finals. They've lost both games, but he's sticking true.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like he's played poorly. Control that Tundra possessed to be able to set up a good Cataclysm combo. This one's a lot harder. I feel like there's a concoction, which is good.
Saber. Oh, Duracho, this is bad.
Stun, the Duracho classic. He's dead.
Oh, he actually.
Saber
oh my
Light
God,
takes
this
it.
is such a hard lane for him. Okay, there's multiple things to unpack here in a second.
Sunstrike's coming. It's gonna be shared. Insania on the run. Mickey trying to create some space. Will lose his captain in the process, but he will live through the day.
So there's
Not impossible. It's possible. You're telling me there's a chance, Cinderin.
All right. Well, we have already established many years ago that you're a glass half empty kind of guy, and I'm a glass half full kind of guy. So
there's a chance, Cinderin.
Yep.
To the river.
Okay.
As intended. Nisha now level 6. Mickey.
Maybe he's trying to
down
bait
the
a
creeps.
TP. I mean, either way, looking to control the rune, and they will get lucky on the side of Liquid. It will be denied by BZM's Forge Spirit. No haste rune for Nisha, but no rune for the side of Tundra either.
And whose laning stage? I mean, I guess you already answered this kind of. You think Tundra needs to get off to at least a decent start, as opposed to being behind a lot of times that they've had to come back in these series.
And things are looking okay for them right now, I think.
Whitemon will dive away.
The main concern
over.
The main concern is Alk's farm. He is facing a really difficult lane. I don't know if that proves a point.
That doesn't sound like 33.
No.
He wouldn't really talk with that much emphasis, you know, or aggression. Very casual guy, very laid back.
Also doesn't sound like two good team comps to begin with. Guys, I've been playing great. Everyone else needs to be better.
Yeah, but you know that some team has that guy on their squad. Is Insania gonna be picked off here, it looks like. Sunray's enough from Whitemon.
Man, that's got to be really hot, getting hit by a meteor and then a sunray.
That's true. Mickey, he's spotted by Soxa. Ion Shell doing a little bit of work. There's the wall from 33. Sunstrike's not going to hit. They should still have the damage. Boxy a little bit too late to the party. So big kill for 33 as he continues to catapult himself as the top
Sven. Taking the tower.
And we see this smoke from Liquid. Won't really connect onto anything. There's absolutely nobody there. Although they could go through the gate. Still 5 minutes away from the Tormy.
This gateplay could work very well because there's a kobold scouting it. But, okay, they do hear it. They weren't checking that. And this kobold gives them a false sense of security, but they should be aware that this is coming now. And you can see Tundra placing their heroes very, very ready to pounce.
Yeah.
As a counterplay.
And they're going back into the fray. Soxa. Smoke pops. And shell applied. Very sneaky here from Tundra. There's the surge. Insania spotted. Soxa will get off the avalanche. Won't be able to do the full combo though. Nisha though is there. As 33 showing himself. I don't think that's gonna. The wall completely misses. Okay, Nisha actually runs into it in the end. Gets to crush off on the 33. Has surge up in just a moment. We'll use it. And I think that should be enough to get away.
The illusion there. Yeah, kind of an annoying combo for Tiny. If you get hit by, and of course, the meatball. Maybe that's a thing. Sure.
Yeah, BZM goes for drums first. Now going for Midas. We've seen him play greedier style in the past.
Yep.
Definitely a bit worried about the chase potential from Liquid. As bot lane, Boxy's gonna find himself a Phoenix. Whitemon gets destroyed. Boxy, about 700 away from a Blink Dagger.
Radiant's Blink BKB AC, I think it's just obvious here as an itemization choice. That doesn't mean he has to go for that, but that would be the standard approach here. You need plus armor against these heroes. Like, you're not You're not going to play your way out of that.
There's a smoke, and this is going to be the blink reveal for Nisha on the Slardar. 33 would be an amazing get. Saksa might be the one to tank the gank here, though, potentially.
Radiant's middle tower.
Granted, he'll be happy that he's the one to die. So easy pick off. Smoke from Liquid. Blink is revealed, and this is the 15-minute mark.
Yep, so they're ready for Tormentor, and Saberlight's Axe is en route.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like Tundra just gets some decent burst with Dazzle, and of course Global Silence.
There's the Napo projection into the hex from the Poison Touch. Foxy has the Ice Shards, nicely placed. All 33 can do is put down the wall and die.
Global TP out with Grave.
Foxy will be able to get out as a result, and it's a hit and run from Liquid.
That might seem like a lot to spend, right? You used Global Silence, you used 3 heroes, you spent quite a lot of time setting it up, but the Darkster kill is just really valuable this game, so yeah. Honestly, think that was well worth it for them.
We got a tornado from BZM into the wall, but Nisha will be able to run away. Is Insania actually going to die to Acid Spray? Absolutely.
Well,
and the Radiance.
Was it Acid Spray or Radiant, Shannon? Place your bets.
I'm going to say it was Acid Spray.
Well, it must have been Radiance then.
Yeah,
let's
probably.
see.
My 50-50s are real good.
Not really a coin flip kind of guy.
The BZM with the boost of travel now, so really delaying the Aghanim. So he's been kind of rushing this for the most part from the games that we've cast. So
I mean, this looks like they did damage simultaneously, so which one hits first, Shannon?
Well, the Radiance did 2 more damage overall.
Yeah, so it must have been that. Racho.
Concoction is going to hit. Nautical projection is used. Sunstrike going to be a bit shared. There's the snowball. The delay.
Oh my God,
The shadow wave is absurd with the Active of the avalanche coming in from the tiny. Nisha's here as well. The Midas armor is out of control. Triple kill for Saberlight. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why Dazzle has been banned for most of the tournament.
Bro, that is not okay. Excuse me? He did 6,500 damage there.
Yes, we all know it's going to be nerfed, but it still gets through the bans for whatever reason. And Roche will be free. The minus armor going to aid them in their endeavors again.
All right,
watch it.
Okay. Let's try to notice when the damage comes in, right? So far, not too much. Shadow Wave during the snowball. And then when the Poison Plume pops here, boom.
There it is.
Holy.
That's the look of Foxy knowing how overpowered this is right now. They're going to use the Global Silence to try to take out BZM, and it's a freebie. Big kill again for Liquid.
It's like, it's one of those situations you watch it and you're like, is it bugged? Right?
Yeah.
But so far, there hasn't been anything found. You know, like, for example, we had the... How long was that? Like,
this is a very dirty hero right now.
Yeah. Well, it's also, you know, things are going to look crazier with damage amp always, of course.
Yeah,
like
the Slardar Dazzle combo.
Yeah. Tag team was probably a part of it. It's level 1 tag team.
Dyrachyo, he's going to find the opening onto Boxy. Sunstrike going to be set up by the toss.
Nice and easy.
BZM will claim it.
And Insania also under fire, literally, but he'll get out.
Whitemon focusing on finishing shards. So he could be able to Sunray while the egg is placed.
Wait, did you mention that BZM sniped Roche? Get a Blink Dagger because you can't. Like,
oh, he's been dying, so he needs it.
I think they're just keeping their APM up. Like when you start your build order in Warcraft 3 and you just keep tapping buttons that do nothing.
Yeah.
Just to farm that APM. Yeah. It's just spamming his dagger. It's like, I need dagger.
Smoke, if they traverse to the other side as they are doing, they're going to run into Saksa, who blinks. Going to be found. The Avalanche finds a target, but not full projection. Saksa's dead. And they're going to get the crush off onto 2. The Global Silence comes out.
Dodge. That was important for Dyrachyo. If he doesn't manage to dodge the Salt Stun there, he's in big trouble.
Tornado's not going to hit, but yeah, Global Silence ends up kind of being wasted here for Liquid. Now this is going to turn into a counter smoke for Tundra.
Now Saberlight picks up a Holy Locket.
Nisha.
Which I assume does that damage amp you too? Suppose so, right?
Who's that?
The Holy Locket on Dazzle 3.
Dire's middle tower
That should
is under
amp the
attack.
damage outgoing as well, because the way the Ags work, just remember, he might just want to fight here and burn it.
Yeah, true.
Soxa, if he goes to show on the wave, this projection's coming.
Projection's coming for you. Run away from the projection. Mon will dive away from the projection.
He's actually close to dying if not for that solar.
Oh, Nisha finds a connection on himself. BZM is the one that found the connection. Rachia will clean it up. That is a very big kill for Tundra, and they need more of it. 30 seconds on the Aegis for Saberlight. See if Tundra...
Obviously, in this finals, it is losing some of its win rate, but I think it's still above 50. Very close, according to Gaben.
Is Gaben correct? Or is he spending too much time on that yacht of his? It's a full dive.
Last word. Can't stop the dive early.
And that's going to likely lead to his death, but the big Cataclysm comes out, and then Sania gets insta-gibbed, and now the Sun Ray on Tanisha as the egg has been popped. Very expensive these days. Got to hold on to that.
Great counterplay.
And there's the novel projection. Going to hex Whitemon. That's a punch up into the air. 1-for-1 for supports. We have barely seen Mickey this game. Keep forgetting there's a Sven. Doxa, the avalanche into the concoction. Toss back up. There's the snowball save though. The wall was placed as well as the meatball, but it's going to set up the deafening blast. Down goes Saberlight. Next is Boxy. Tundra. Some much needed momentum. How much more can they get? 33 is pretty large. It's the Shiva's guard. There's Sunstrike for vision. Counter smoke now from Liquid. They're just rotating like a clock, both sides.
Yep.
All synchronized.
Comes Insania's flying camera.
Still waiting for this big cataclysm. Actually, they're splitting the upright. Whitemon first to pop. Mickey as well. Gonna use. Okay, that's the initiation from Nisha. High charge. That effective. There's the global silence. A huge harpoon from Mickey, focusing on the Tony. Soxa's dead. There's the egg with the Sunray, but there's the vacuum to follow into the cataclysm. They run away, and they get the egg. They do. They sidestep most of the damage, but Mickey is really low. He's 1v1ing versus Dyrachyo, but Dyrachyo wins the battle. Stania trying to finish the job.
No way he lives
Snowball.
here. No way.
Nisha trying to continue to chase as the buyback comes from Soxa. She was going to pop, is going to activate Roshan. Very important detail to add here. Foxy, cold snap on him. Dyrachyo is going to stun himself as per norm. Foxy with a TP. He will cancel it. Snowball's going to delay the inevitable. So they get Mickey. It's Tundra continuing to chase, actually. Dyrachyo will force Insania to force step onto the high ground.
Wow, that was so marginal. And it makes the world of... Gonna start off against Roche now.
There's a chemical rage, so they're gonna...
Roar.
Yeah. With the alacrity now, ice shards. No, this is happening, of course. Liquid with the global silence at the ready.
This could get awkward because Chemical Rage is running out.
It is 33. Huge bound of wall on the 4 heroes with the avalanche. Where's the cataclysm? The global silence goes off, so you can't do anything as Dyrachyo just hitting everybody in his way. Might have to run away though. There's the cataclysm a little bit late. Saberlight gets clipped pretty hard. Foxy and Saberlight extremely low. The egg is placed, and that is a lot of damage. 3 dead for Liquid. 1 buyback now into the tons. As Mickey trying to fight this out, but he's gonna get disarmed and destroyed. Triple kill for Whitemon. Tundra looking really good now. 18k lead and down mid.
Here. Liquid don't kill them in their BKBs.
Oh, they're going for throws. This is an alacrity Dyrachyo. No buyback for Mickey. 40 seconds on the deck. Triple meatball surprise. 33 and company. They're going to get the tier 4s now. The Ancient going to be exposed. Another alacrity comes out. That's a buyback onto the Slaughter. Nisha, can he do anything about this? Dyrachyo now no longer has his ult, but they have so much space. Soxa with the avalanche on the sideline. They're just going to focus down the Ancient now. It's a 5 versus 3. Can Liquid do anything about it? Throws some haze. Onto the Darkseer. Deathling Blast comes out. This should be it. Cataclysm there. Destroying Boxy as we're going to a game 4. Sudden victory for Tundra.
Damn.
That was hype.
This team does not lose with Alk. They just don't. It doesn't matter.
The battle begins.
Very good start for Tundra. Again, we're going to see the Invoker for BZM again. He has less stuns than ever to set up for the Cataclysm.
Gonna have to play off of Concoction.
Yeah, or his own Tornado, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
He times it right. That one's really hard, but yeah, Sunshine Cinder here for game number 4 of the Grand Finals. And Cinder, what do you think of the lineups overall?
I was just gonna say, would you believe it, Shannon? It's been a good 2 months. Alchemist is back to first pick. It's amazing. I'm so happy.
You sound sarcastic. You know I'm happy. I love this hero.
Good.
It's
You're
great.
starting to read it.
I love this hero. You just need to make the support version better, Cinderin.
Yeah, you love giving Ags.
It's cool.
Yep.
I mean, I don't do it because I want to play the core, but I want to be gifted Ags for sure. Right now, you only get 75 GPM, which is nothing. You need to double that at least. Then
Yeah, well, considering people are opting for 250 gold at the start of the game over a potential infinite amount, goes to show how unpopular gifting Ags surely is.
that is correct.
Getting that good laning stage is more important. Now, Whitemon, oh boy. We'll be taking out. This lane is extremely strong. Tide Muerta is a beast, and I think this will, in a way, potentially be a harder lane for Tundra than they had last time against the Dazzled Tusk, because this one just has so much burst potential. It's a lot harder for the Phoenix to find impact here. You're not going to just Fire Spirit the 2 heroes and stop the onslaught, because a lot of their damage is just strictly from spells. Dyrachyo needs to be careful here. Floating around on half health. It won't go for him though. But
Dyrachyo
first blood went to 33, so he's gonna have a good.
Say Dyrachyo has to be careful here. That's always the case, Cinderin.
Okay.
He's always too aggressive, but that's why we love watching and casting my boy Dyrachyo. But yeah, we'll be playing Alchemist for the 2nd time in a row. Had a lot of time to counter it. It was first picked. You think they did enough? I mean, back in the day, you'd see like the AA come out, right, as a hard counter to this hero. Not seeing anything like that.
Liquid don't have any direct counter to Alch this game. I think they're gonna try to beat it more so with pace rather than hero-to-hero matchups. Soxa.
Yeah, but he's dead. Sunstrike on Insania. Not gonna be enough. Crit Storm also not enough. It was close. Yeah, it was really close.
I'm pretty sure that missed. That was not 200 pure, so. Get it?
Let's talk about the 33 death profit. The record overall has been horrific this tournament. Not that many games, of course, small sample size.
It's 1-6, but 33 is 1-1. So he's the only player to win with this hero this tournament.
Yeah. As Whitemon can tumble in the top lane as well. Concoction, though. Don't think they have a Sunstrike to work with quite yet. Saberlight has the facet that gives you the stacks of Kraken Shell, which means his laning stage is going to be a little bit stronger, of course, because he doesn't start out as a little baby. Little tiny baby. Headshot onto Dyrachyo into the Gush. Should mention, Boxy is undefeated on Muerta.
Yeah, 6-0.
Very strong display at this tournament. Hero helping out Mickey take off those bugs. Hero with no armor really doesn't like to have negative amounts.
It's funny how important this change to Jakiro has ended up being.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, most people are kind of glancing over it and like, oh, that's kind of funny and cool that it does attack with both heads or whatever. Yeah, that'll probably have some uses here and there. It's really valuable in a lot of situations, it turns out.
That's why we love to see MKB and crit and everything on this hero.
Yeah,
there are more chances.
Plenty of that. We've got so much of that.
In pubs. Low-level pubs.
Yeah, we love those.
That's the other thing, though, is it feels like Jakiro is in literally every game. It's not really getting banned. It looks good. I wouldn't say it's like game-winning every time, but it has so many uses, and
it might be
interesting that we keep seeing it get through the draft.
It might be the 2nd best support of the tournament after Muerta, right?
Yeah, Muerta has been a little bit more impactful. I mean, the calling is busted. I'm just gonna say that spell is just insane.
Yeah, it's crazy good.
Speaking of which, Boxy going to be using the tree line.
It's going to let him stack. Could have interrupted this if he wanted to. Nope, he's going to make it in time. Okay. He went over to block small and this one simultaneously.
Yeah, now Whitemon's going to say, wait, is it final person to discuss? Because we're not going to talk about Mickey, apparently. Nisha on his Ember Spirit. You talked about how this you think is his best hero along with Puck. They're even. They're 1A, 1B is Dyrachyo. He has a concoction, trying to run away. They're calling it self-perfect. Oh boy, beautiful silence from Boxy. And a dive from Whitemon, not even going to pick up Boxy in turn, but the Sunstrike, not going to be there either. That's 2 kills in this lane for Liquid.
Yeah, just flat out outplay it. But Duracho, he also has to be careful with this. Like, you got to throw that concoction before 0.5. Both of them dying with the Sunstrike missing too. The good news is, at the very least, BZM is able to find a ton of denies mid, so Nisha will find a relatively late level 6 here momentarily.
23 and 16. We can see the Spirit Siphon. Not enough for 33 as Insania and Mickey collapse onto him.
Not going to have enough damage to lane, right? So, like, how do you...
Yeah, the laning stage for pro games is going to be the utmost priority for sure.
I'm just wondering what you do about it, because if you give him better stat gains, then you need to nerf how much damage you get from Exort, I guess. But on Exort level 1, you currently get 1 damage. So you can't make it lower than that. I guess you could make it 0 on level 1.
You see the calling here into the dead shot. Another kill goes the way of Liquid. That's 3 stacks of Kraken Shell for Saberlight, and the tier 1 tower will be conceded as well. Yeah, it's still very early on. As the
Wisdom trade, 1 for 1.
That will be a trade. As
Yeah, it is already taken. That was a very late Wisdom, by the way. He took it minute 8 on Boxy.
That's true. That's why we didn't see a second one. That would explain it. Mickey just forced the TP out. Wow. Okay. Under the cover of the tier 2 now.
This is a EXO with, I don't know how many heroes are in that one. A lot.
A lot of pressure on that tier 1 bottom.
In that one.
Needs
and
4K
also
gold
didn't
for
TP base. He TP'd to the tier 2. He's just going to farm. He knows there's nothing canceling him except Invoker or an Alchemist stun. So if those heroes are showing, speaking of BZM.
Yeah, forcing him back with the dead shot, but he's going to get Searing Chains. BZM completely surrounded, gets a Tornado off. But the Sleight of Fist will do its deed. Saberlight was coming from the north anyway. Have yet to see the Ravage, I believe.
This is perfect timing, though, for this play. They have the Siege Creep mid, and they're going to start... Oh, nice play from BZM, pulling off the wave, but his Force Spirit is about to die, and also Saksa not looking too hot here. Yep,
9-1 start for Liquid. Duracho. Ooh, they're coming. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Just farming away. He's going to get gushed now. Dead shot.
Oh,
dead.
they steal this. No.
Oh, my
no.
goodness.
This is real bad for Tundra.
And they were already low.
Uh-oh.
This is spiraling out of control.
Mega bad.
Nisha. Trying to get away. Crypt Swarm. Okay. They do get the kill. Whitemon will take it. And the rest of Liquid just exiting after getting away with murder in the triangle.
It's such an insane net worth swing, because that was a quad ancient stack, I think. And try to play the way that you have in all of your other alt games. It's worked so many times, why not this one?
Oh no, BZM. Wrong place, wrong time. How dare you try to enter your own triangle at 13 minutes? Because Liquid are just waiting.
And they're going for the next target. 33 is actually walking down the lane.
Oh boy, they have the tools to catch up. Searing Chains, Avalanche, even a Macropyre. Another dead core. This is a complete disaster for Tundra. They lose their tier 1 as well.
And they might lose both Wisdoms too. And Whitemon is in trouble. Is he going to Ravage this? No. that does not work like that, Saberlight.
If only.
Yeah, both Wisdoms gone. Insania will control this one together with Mickey, and on the west of the map, Boxy.
Spiraling.
This is getting very snowballing.
Radiance finally comes online for Duracho, 15 minutes in.
That's very slow on Alk.
And well, it's not even on him right now, still needs to be delivered.
It's very slow off Alk.
Yeah. Nisha with the damage amp, and the egg is placed. He's actually gonna get it. Yeah, all right. Fire Spirit's working to Whitemon's advantage there.
That wasn't even close.
You do force the egg though.
Yep. Straight into mid. BZM was not expecting this though.
Was not. He gets the cold snap off. Attempted TP is fine.
Half a second on the next select.
That's right. Ice Frog the Doctor. Or the open heart surgeon, depending on your perspective. Dude dust, they get the Searing Chains. Nisha gonna get some help from Boxy. Another kill goes the way of Liquid. 13 to 2. As well, Insania is forcing a couple heroes out into weird positions, and he's got some. He's gonna get Sunstricken. No, just out
Now
of
they're in
range.
trouble.
And the Ravage coming in from Saberlight. Whitemon is dead. And 33 at least gets Insania. He does, but it's gonna cost him his own life. A 3-for-1. Getting worse and worse for Tundra. Doraccio, another self-stun for the road.
Does Nisha see him? He does, but he can't go for it. Yes.
All right. They successfully get it. 33 with the shard. It's a good shard. That's an extra charge on Spirit Siphon, and it fears, I believe, unless they changed it.
Yep, that's correct.
That is a very high value shard. The fact that he got it, a little concerning. I guess the shard is probably online for the Phoenix already, so
Yeah.
that is good news.
Unfortunately, 33 is the first color, so we have...
Yeah, he bumped it. Egg is killed. Whitemon out of here. McKay and company can focus on the towers now, although they're going to TP, try to catch out 33.
They'll make it out. Close, though. Let's escape it. This might open up some opportunity up here. Boxy.
Easy trying to get a kill here on the Boxy. He will, but he will die for it. Doraccio in the meantime trying to burn up Insane. He's going to pop the Essence Ring with the dual breath to slow him down. Eventually he will burn away from this Radiance, surely.
He has Glimmer. He's not going to
Mickey
die.
is here though. Concoction is going to connect, but Mickey, the toss back, saves his position 5. It looked like a comeback was going to occur, but then they slammed the door shut, of course, as they do from time to time.
Oh, this is a big time.
Violence. Saberlight is here as well.
He just arrived on the courier as they went on him.
And Dead in the Water now available for Titan. He's shown that.
But it's an instant
Nisha,
defensive one.
Knowing that the BKB is down for their position 1, will try to push the envelope. Saksa, oh, he time-lapsed back.
Yeah, he kind of had to.
And he is dead.
He was going to die to a slide after the dust if he didn't do it, and then he's just dead regardless. But yeah, that's an instant first BKB used defensively for Doraccio. You're getting...
Yeah, we've barely seen Mickey this game. Showed up to a couple of little skirmishes here and there. Top net worth in the game.
He's showing up now.
Indeed, Doraccio. Avalanche got to follow. There's the Ravage as well, but the egg with Sunray is going to do considerable damage. They're going to lose Sox and start things down. Sunray actually connects, or the Sunstrike, I should say, connects onto the Tiny, trying to run away. The Concoction is there, though, to take out the top net worth hero. And now Saberlight on the run. He's got some help with Nisha. Is going to go in to try to snipe out Doraccio. The Mickey was going to get silenced. I don't think there's going to be follow-up damage, though, from Tundra. They're trying to chase with this Radiance. It's 33 in a 1 versus 3. Spirit Siphon is not going to save him here. Nisha jumps back in, uses the rest of his mana. So a 2-for-1. Advantage still Tundra, though. You get the Mickey.
Yeah, that was happy with that result. That was an underwhelming go.
Yeah, they're going to try again. Saberlight, very tanky boy. Concoction's going to be full of the self-stuns, as well as the Jakiro stun, which sets up the Sunstrike. Beautiful play from Doraccio. He gets anchored to the ground, destroys it. Sunray ripping through Saberlight. Whitemon with a double kill.
Saberlight was 7-0, by the way. That's a big kill.
Tornado finds Mickey. He's going to have to pop the BK, but they're going to get the buyback now into Insania. Can he get here in time? And you can see Nisha from the other side will try to backstab. Will destroy Whitemon in the process. And Nisha with a remnant onto BZM. Another sleight of fist. Can't finish the job, though. He's going to get stunned, and Doraccio right in the face of danger. Has the BKB again in retreat, though. Going to get hit in the back of the head as Mickey will claim him. For that at the moment. At the very least, it requires them to reposition. I don't know. CB8 toss. This is a shield rooted Nisha with BKB. Yeah, pretty fast on the trigger there. And they will be able to get Saksa? Question mark?
Oh, he lived.
Somehow lived through that. Didn't have time lapse. We'll get back to base as Nisha at half HP. Be a good time for Tundra to fight here once Saksa gets back. In the tree line.
Damn. He is fully surrounded.
He's going to pop the Exo, and with that, Liquid just try to run away. That's a big wasted spell.
Yeah, that feels real bad. You just lost your tower.
And they will smoke soon enough.
Tiny with the Shadow Blade plus gem. He finds anything.
Oh, they could.
Yeah, they checked Roche. That could have been a thing.
Oh, it worked. What? That is one of first kill. And Saberlight, when they try to focus everything on the Sox, the egg already plays with the Sunray. There's the Cataclysm. Foxy gets insta-give. Now Saberlight on the run, along with the rest of Liquid. Only 3 alive for them in a 5 versus 3. McIntyre coming out to try to save them here, but there, Mickey is actually going to be able to clean up Dyrachyo despite being down in numbers. Mickey with the Nightfall, he is out. They've lost their position 1 now for Tundra, despite having the number advantage. How much more can they get out of this? I cannot believe they found Nisha.
I feel like that was a game of chicken, you know? It's definitely still hard for Tundra to take. Looks like they're not interested. At least Dyrachyo's pretty far away. Maybe they want to poke?
Now they could go for a Cata play. Tornado is primed. BCM doesn't really have that much mana right now. EMP to start, that won't give him any mana.
Oh, this is awkward. Roach is so low, but the Swarm is being annoying.
Yeah, the Sunray, they're going to actually go for the 33 with the Exorcism. Ravage comes out from Saberlight onto 2. Sox is dead. Just like that. Has the buyback to time left in as well. They're trying to save 33. He's getting really low, but he gets slapped down. Jakiro dies though, so it's a 1 for 2 to start. Mickey with the BKB trying to get high ground. Dyrachyo, he just goes in and finishes Rose, gets the Aegis. It's only him and the Phoenix alive. He doesn't have BKB, so this might be a double death for Dyrachyo. Gets the concoction off. At the very least, they take away Roche from Liquid.
Nobody's seen this.
He just wanders in there.
I mean, it's not a great result. Yeah, it's difficult. It's a really hard hero to itemize when you're not winning. Death Prophet has always been this equilibrium hero. Like, you're trying to take damage, but not too much. So, once you get pushed over the edge, it's also why Death Prophet's generally worst matchups are the ones that deal a ton of burst damage. Anything that has consistent damage or anything that outranges you is good.
Sucks that. Dead.
Oh, that's fine.
That was quick. Yeah, I think historically, I'm trying to think of any other heroes. Maybe one of the best Yule's carriers ever is Death Prophet, but this game, against Huerta, against the setup with the Ice Path with Jakiro, it's just not going to be realistic, because Insania will get his shard.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I can't remember. Did you like the Death Prophet pick this game? Did you give an opinion on that coming into this?
I didn't give an opinion. I don't know. I think it's okay. But
Tornado, EMP. Insania's here though, and BZM's just dead. Did they have vision? On to the tier 3s, Mickey will attempt. Already at half HP, fortification pop. Still got 30 seconds.
Offensive lift, they really mean it. I want to keep going. Buy themselves a couple of extra seconds without the backdoor protection with this offensive lift.
Without Invoker, you have to give this up. There's no way you can fight. So that's a lane for Liquid. And it can surmise that it's very likely there's no buyback BZM. Although even if he did, maybe they would give that up anyway. Now you got to worry about your second set. Fortification is up again. Gonna get the tower and back away. Of course, in a game like this, especially at Grand Finals, play it safe, go for the next Roche. And that is when Tundra absolutely have to do something. Gonna try to do something now, though. 4-man smoke, 37 Kraken shots. Wow, for beautifully done from Saberlight.
Dyrachyo's gonna
pop the smoke.
Oh, I'm surprised Mickey didn't just flat out stun him and force the BKB there.
33 is the one with Gem.
Pop the shield rune, so 6,000 HP.
Oh, that's fair.
They can tornado it off.
They can. They do have a dispel.
But
that's a very specific thing. If he can avoid it, then he's a tanky, chunky boy.
Yeah, unlike without it, where he's very much not tanky.
That's true. He's squishy. You can see how big he looks.
They're waiting for anyone to show smoke in the enemy base.
All right, he's just gonna whack away at the buildings. That's gonna force teams. Oh, Saberlight's right next to 33. They're gonna get the initiation. He's dead without buyback. He TPs into an insta-give, and just like that, it's a 5 versus 4. Just like that, your second lane is dead, and Liquid, nothing stopping them. Oh, the buyback just came for 33.
Yeah.
All right.
He's gonna have to use it.
Oh, 100%. They're gonna try the Avatar on the Saksa. He's dead. He does not have buyback. Really waiting this out for some reason. Maybe trying to bait them into a precarious spot. But they only have so much time as Mickey, with that stick, really doing a lot of damage.
Who's your target? You can't go on Tide first. Emperor's borderline unkillable in the burst as well. So maybe Muerta, if you can.
Muerta or
Nice way to
Hero, you
start.
just take out the easier targets.
Yeah,
maybe
I
first.
think Muerta is the dream target. They could find box.
Roche attempt is here. Dyrachyo,
Dyrachyo.
he's got it primed and ready. Is this going to be a self-stun? No, he gets the concoction off, hits Nisha.
He has pop chemical rage though.
This is going to get harder. Saberlight has his Aghanim Scepter, so Gush for these little choke points is going to be pretty huge. Foxy actually jumps in really deep, gets on the ball already. 33 with the access of the Sonic gets to instigate though. Searing Chains onto Dyrachyo. He will Manta style. He's going to stun himself. But do they have the surround tactics onto Nisha? PGL with a triple meteor is going to completely avoid it. There's the egg with the Sunray. 33 stuck in the ice pad. He is dead. No buyback to come. Sunray connecting against Nuke. Saberlight finally with the Ravage. Down goes Dyrachyo. Ultra kill for Mickey. Make it a fucking rampage.
That is how you finish a tournament in style. Liquid ending it off with a rampage and a 3-1 final scoreline. Congratulations.
What a display from Liquid. Champions again. They were not going well into this tournament center with Saberlight. There was question marks. His fit